Hello students, now we start the syllabus of Industrial Automation. Subject code 22534. I will start Unit 1 in Introduction to Industrial Automation. It has a 6 mark chapter. Now what is the Industrial Automation? Automation replaces the human involvement with the use of logical programming commands and powerful machineries. The industrial world is facing many technical challenges which increases the urgent demand of good quality of products. The industrial automation plays a key role in solving the requirement of a company. Means what is the industrial automation? The automation which replaces the human by the machine. Now industry has facing many technical challenges. They require or demand the high quality of product with the least amount of time. These challenges are or such challenges are replaced by or minimized by the industrial automation, so that the industrial automation plays a key role in solving the requirements of a company. What is the need and importance of industrial automation? It reduces the direct human labor cost and expense, increase the productivity, consistency of process as a product, improve the product quality, reduces the need for manual checking to raise the level of safety. This means it replaces the man replaces by the machine, so that directly human cost or labor cost can be reduced. Due to the less human or less labor and use of the automation in the industry, it increases the productivity. We can produce a product by 24/7 because the minimum use of labor, improve the product quality, reduces the need for manual checking because an automation system can automatically check the product and its quality, so that to raise the level of safety. What is the automation hierarchy? At any automation, at the base or field level or at a level 1, AC or DC motors are present, valves are present, relays are present, sensors are present, barcode readers are present. At level 2, the control levels. These sensors are controlled by various CNC machines, PLC machines, and robots. At third level, supervision and production control level. That means HMI, DCS, SCADA. These are the systems control. These systems can control the PLC, CNC machines, robots. And CNC, PLC, and robots can take the data from the sensors or actuators. At the top, this means that level 4, the introduction planning, customer, market analysis, orders and sales, etc. This level 4 overall controls the automation industry. Now briefly we will see the level 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then what is the level 1? Is a field level. It is the lowest level of automation hierarchy, which includes the field devices like sensors and actuators. It contains AC or DC motors, relays, valves, sensors, barcode readers, etc. The main task of this field device is to transfer the data of processing and machines to the next higher level for monitoring and analysis. Then what is the level 2? Is the control level. This level consists of various automation devices like CNC machines, PLC, robots, etc., which takes the process parameters from the various sensors and perform the control operation. It takes the data from sensors and actuators and perform the control operation. Who performs the control operation? CNC machines, PLC and robots are perform the control operation. Now the level 3, supervision and production control level. In this level, automatic devices are monitored and controlled by HMI. What is HMI? Human machine interface. What is the automatic devices? This is a CNC machine, PLC, and robots are the automatic devices. These devices are controlled by HMI, as human machine interface. In this level, various functions are carried out, like a supervising various parameters, setting of production targets, setting of machines like start or shutdown, etc. In this level, mostly DCS, what is DCS? Distribution Control System, or SCADA, supervisory control and data acquisition systems are popularly used. Now, what is SCADA, DCS, and HMI? These 3 points we will discuss at the end of this chapter. Now, level 4, information or enterprise level. This is a top level of industrial automation, which manages the whole automation system. The task of this level includes the production planning, customer and market analysis, orders and sales, etc. Now, the basic components of an automation system. For any automation system, there are 3 basic components. That is input or sensing element, controller, and output devices. What is input device or sensing element? The input devices are sensors, transducers, manual switches, etc. These devices are either analog type or digital type. They sense the parameters like pressure, temperature, and gives the feedback to the controller. Now, what is the controller? Controller is the heart of automation system. It may be a PLC or any other embedded system devices. Controller handles the operating system, manages the memory, monitor the input, and controls the output devices. Output devices are controlled by the controller as per the user logic or coding. As accordingly, they are switched on or off. Output devices may be analog or digital devices. Now, the types of automation systems. There are 3 automation systems. There are 3 types of automation system. First is a fixed or hard automation system. Second is a programmable automation system. And third is a flexible or soft automation system. Now we'll see briefly these 3 types. First, fixed or hard automation system. In this type of automation, it performs a fixed and repeatedly operation in order to achieve the high production rate. This means in this automation, it performs a fixed and repeated operation, so that it will achieve a high production rate, because this automation system is not involved or not busy in other production or other tasks. It is busy in only one task, only in fixed or repeatedly operation. It uses a special or dedicated purpose equipment to automate the fixed processing design. So it is inflexible in providing the product variety. So it is used for only for one product. But it increases the efficiency with high production rate and reduces the unit cost. For example, machining transfer line or automated assembly line. These machinery transfer or automated assembly lines used for the transferring any machines or system on assembly lines. Now, second, what is a programmable automation? This type of automation is designed with the capacity to change the sequence of operation. In this automation, we can change the sequence of operation. Previously, we cannot change the sequence of operation, but in this type, we can change the sequence of operation. Using that, it will produce the different or new product. So it is used for different or new product. This automation system is best suitable for batch production process. What do you mean the batch production? For similar items, many similar items can be produced together. For example, it is used for paper mills. Same automation system can be used in steel rolling mills. Next. Flexible or soft automation. This type of automation allows manufacturing of multiple products with different ranges. This automation system allows the manufacturing of multiple products with different ranges. It is a combined combination process rather than separate. This automation is capable of processing a variety of products with a number of times. Can change over from one product to the next product. For example, it is used in automobile industry or steel rolling mills. For example, we use it in automobile industry. So this system or this automated system can be used to perform the different tasks. For example, it is used to assemble a door of any car. Same system can be used to assemble for the tires of this car. The same automation system can be used for painting of this car. This means this automation system is used for a different process or multiple process. Okay. So that its productivity is less as compared to the previous automation systems. Now, this graph shows the product variety and product volumes. In fixed automation system, we can produce high products because it is not engaged in any other task. It is engaged in only one task. Flexible automation system has provided the middle production volumes, and programmable automation system provides the low production volume because it is busy in many of the tasks. So its production volume is low, but its production variety is high. Its production variety is low. Its production variety is low. Okay. Different systems for industrial automation. Now, what is PLC? PLC is a programmable logic controller. PLC is an industrial digital computer. It is used to control a manufacturing process such as assembly lines or robotic devices. PLC can store the program into a memory. It also stores the parameters like temperature, pressure, etc. Now, HMI. What is HMI? HMI is a human machine interface. HMI is a user interface of dashboard or control panel that connects the person to a machine, system or device. Means what is HMI? HMI consists of a dashboard or a control panel. A man can control the machine by using the control panel or dashboard. Okay. The HMI used to control the various devices with interface of human. Means a man can be control of various devices by using the dashboard or a control panel. HMI consists of operator panel with a display control buttons for input and output devices. HMI can be used to visually display the data, track the production time, monitor machine input and output. Now, what is a SCADA? SCADA is a supervisory control and data acquisition. SCADA is a control system architecture. SCADA is a control system architecture that uses a computer, network data communication and graphical user interface for high level process. Means SCADA uses the computers, networking devices and graphical user interface. Means use of graphics, they shows the process or it shows the production level or number of quantities produced by any automating machine. It is a system of software and hardware element that allows industrial organization to control industrial process locally or and remote location. Means we can control any industry at a locally or at a remote location by using the SCADA. Monitor, gather and process the real-time data. SCADA can be monitor, gather and process the real-time data. Directly interface with a device such as switches, pumps and motors. Means we can directly interface the devices to the SCADA. Which devices? The switches, pumps and motors, etc. Now, what is a DCS? This is a distributed control system. A DCS is a digital automated industrial control system. It is not a centralized control system that operates all the machineries. In a DCS, each section of a machine has its own dedicated controller that runs the operation. Means in DCS, a separate controller is used for individual process. Suppose in any automation system there are 10 production systems, then the 10 production system requires the 10 controllers to control the operation of that machine. But in previously in PLC or HMI, the whole system can control the 10 machines. But in DCS, the 10 controllers are used to control the 10 machineries. A DCS are used to control the industrial process and increases their safety, cost effectiveness and reliability. DCS are used in agriculture, chemical plant, nuclear power plant, water treatment plants. Okay. Fifth is drives. What is drives? In automation system, any motion is controlled by the electrical motor. These electrical motors run by the drives. These drives are basically AC drives or DC drives, depending upon the types of electrical motor. A DC drive controls the speed and direction of DC motors, and AC motor controls the speed and direction of AC motors. Okay, thank you.